Jellybean is a minor, and Beastburger is 29 years old, is married, and has 5 kids. Dude, that did not sound like a 29-year-old. Holy shit, wait. Why does he sound like that? Why is he making YouTube videos with someone who is closer in age to one of his children than him? And why did he give up his career as a musician and writer to create a YouTube channel called Beastburger73? So Beastburger, so far, not my favorite content creator. In fact, far from it, but he's feeding the family of 7. He's pumping out content harder than he pumped his wife to create those 5 kids. I've honestly got to commend him for making a stable income off of content like this.
Minecraft, but if I hit 1 million subscribers, I will reveal a big secret. Wait, I already hit 1 million. Whoa!
From now until the end of March, you too can get your limited edition 1 million Beastburger merch. Go from no bitches to riches.
Wait, what the fuck? Play that back one more time?
Go from no bitches to riches the minute you start repping.
Not included. There's no guarantee you won't regret your life choices after wearing our merch in public.
Dude, the front page of your merch website has children wearing your shirts. There's no way your channel isn't made for kids, right? You didn't just show a 17-year-old twerking because you hit 1 million subscribers on your children's channel, right? No! There is no way that Beastburger is not obese. He named himself after a cheeseburger and then commissioned someone to draw his character super buff with the beginning of his crotch poking out of the belt. Sorry to break the immersion for you cheeseburger fans, but this is actually what he looks like.
You proud of me? What? Shorts, what are you doing here? Beastburger, what are you doing here? Oh no. Child Protective Services, what are you doing here?
So this YouTuber called Phidias uploaded a video titled, "I spent 100 hours in the world's poorest country," with this as the thumbnail. Literally him having his arms out like a white angel, looking like he's overdosing on dopamine from all the poor children surrounding him who are ecstatic at just the chance that he might help try to improve their lives for his YouTube video.
This is the world's poorest country and there is a lot of bad things said about it. That's why I'm going to spend the next 100 hours here to see with my own eyes if it's true or not. When we arrived in the airport, we saw something that we didn't expect. The policeman was asking us to give him money for no reason. So I was wondering if the rumors are true.
I wonder if the rumors about people in the poorest country being desperate for money is true. Well, this isn't something that can be answered with common sense. Let me fly over there to shit talk the police officer for asking for money. Oh yeah, and editor, be sure to add some dramatic music, zoom ins, and a cash register sound effect so we can let everyone know how greedy this guy is for trying to exploit money out of me.
Here's your 50 cents. Thank you.
They didn't allow us to film, except this little kid that has malaria.
Oh, thank God. Thank God there was a kid with malaria to film.
Among 3,000 workers, some women were working under the rain.
So this is a mother of some children. She's working here in the rain with this thing on here. They have their babies on their back and they are working with the things. It's so interesting.
He's literally commenting on them like they're NPCs in a video game, like in real time. They can hear him saying this shit and he's like, oh, pretty interesting that these people are so poor that both the parents need to work and have their 5 children come along with them because despite both parents working full time, they still don't have enough money to hire a babysitter. Wow, this is gonna be such a fascinating fact for my YouTube video.
I was shocked to see that the kids couldn't afford to buy shoes and they were walking barefoot.
Oh shit, they're so poor that these kids can't even afford shoes? I could probably gain enough revenue to buy shoes within the first 5 minutes of this video releasing. Ah well, sucks to suck. Not like I could give them any money right now. I'm too busy using it.
Paid only $10 to see 1 hour private performance from 20 people.
Without further ado, let's grab the receipts and talk about each and every person that disrespected Sonic Frontiers here.
Man's brought out the entire fucking list here. Dude, no one's coming out of this unscathed. If you've said one negative thing about Sonic Frontiers online, Brian knows where you are and he'll find you. Run.
So for you to say that they were lazy, well, there is testimony of the fact that they had to work overtime for something that they love and to make sure that the fans would too.
Fuck you, Sterling, for calling him lazy hack fucks. Maybe you're a lazy hack fuck for not looking into the personal backstory of every developer who creates a video game that you play and review. Now Azuka has to live with the fact that Sterling called him a lazy hack fuck! You know what that does to a man? Fuck! Dude, it's in English! None of the developers are gonna understand or see this or care! Dude, if the developers aren't gonna put in the effort to make something other than Green Hill Zone, why do you think they'd put in the effort to translate and get mad at the specific words used in an English review of Sonic Frontiers that gave the game a 1.5 out of 10? If you give a game like Sonic Frontiers that low of a score, I doubt any of the developers would even care to read it. But good for you for defending them. I'm sure Iizuka and Kishimoto are going to fly straight to your house for a personal thank you on defending their honor.
He who shall not be named, because I don't even want to give him the satisfaction of saying his name out loud.
So who's the Baltimore of Sonic Frontiers criticism? Who was just so bad faith in their critique of Sonic Frontiers that this guy can't even stand to say his name? Well, if you didn't see the thumbnail of the video, honestly, I wouldn't even blame you for not knowing, because he's talking about fucking Donkey! Video game Donkey! And if you're not familiar with this content, pretty much 75% of what he says is complete satire. I mean, for God's sakes, his name is Donkey. Imagine watching this video and getting pissed.
90% of this game's budget just went into making the 3D models for the fish on.
No, it didn't!
Look at how happy they are that they don't have to be in this game anymore.
Fuck you! I'd love to be in this game!
This is the level where we team up with Hank to take down Walter White.
No, it isn't! That's Breaking Bad! Stop being so disingenuous!
This idle animation.
Stop laughing at Sonic!
None of those videos are funny. I didn't even laugh a single one. You know who makes me laugh? Alpha Rad, Games Cage, Some Call Me Johnny, and Dudes Got the Wasp. They know how to make satire and they know how to make things funny. You absolutely don't. I'm sorry to say. Like, it's just a fact.
Yes, Scott the Woz getting his friend to say everything is Gex is objectively better comedy than Donkey being the world record holder in Bowser's Big Bean Burrito. It's video game YouTube comedy. Why is this even being compared? What?
Own up to the mistakes that you made, because everybody loves this game. Everybody that hates this game is because of you.
This is a result of a certain cult organization full of quote-unquote elites that are subtly inserting their propaganda into video games.
Yes, this guy made a Legend of Zelda review where he alludes to Jewish conspiracies being inserted into this Japanese developed game because one of the new races introduced resembles a goat. Just like how there's races in Zelda that resemble birds and fish and whatever the fuck a Goron is. I personally thought the Zonai looked more like llamas, but fuck man, the Jews got me. Thank God this Legend of Zelda review exists because it's opening my third eye and is helping me finally realize just how much propaganda Nintendo is shoving into their video games.
Not to mention the quote-unquote subtle homosexual imagery from Breath of the Wild has been expanded even further in this one, and I already know people are gonna say I'm reading into it and no kid's gonna see this shit, but that's exactly how you desensitize people and how you groom them, right? You expose them to things.
Dude, he 100% thought that line was like the biggest brain move ever. This is what grooming is, guys. It's subtly exposing kids to things. See, guys, it says right here on Google that grooming is the practice of preparing or training someone for a particular purpose or activity. I'd like to see you libtards try to disprove that one.
The vow that each of the new sages takes to Link looks like they're proposing to him. And Sidon, the giant shark guy, people already made a bunch of gay lewd images between him and Link when Breath of the Wild came out. Well, now, him quite literally putting a ring on his finger.
Hello, I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda series. We've seen a lot of interesting fan feedback on the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild character, Sidon. In response to your passion for Sidon and Link's friendship in the Nintendo Switch title, we've made the unfortunately tough decision to delay the upcoming release of The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom to 2023 in order to further develop the budding relationship between these beloved characters. Here's what we have so far. Please take a look. Come on, Nintendo, fuck off with this gay shit!
And man, their relationship is too fucking weird, dude. I don't care that they literally give him a wife in the story, I'm not convinced.
Dude, we all know you're fiending for that Sidon cock. Look at that fucking smile. That's a gay smile.
And Riju's a Gerudo, and if you've seen any of their Rule 34,
No, I haven't looked up Rule 34 of this prepubescent Zelda character. But luckily, that was in the old game. In this one, you're only a hibba if you like her.
you know, they're usually sporting a little something extra. Come. That's why I'm gonna... That's why I'm going doing your pussy tonight, Link. Though obviously that's not canon, but you get the point, man. Every character that vows to him might as well be male.
So the Japanese video game developers, who are really controlled by the Jews, are subtly grooming children by having the main male protagonist with long hair, who needs to repair his damaged hand after getting attacked by gloom, which shares a striking resemblance to the color of the Conservative Party, by taking their sacred vows. One of which who is actually a girl, but is really a boy, because underage CP porn of them exists where they have a huge cock. And since transphobia is basically entry-level bigotry, of course this character is actually meant to be a man. Honestly, the real reason Link's probably going after Zelda is because she secretly has a massive cock. After all, she is growing the Master Sword for Link.